It's like a religion, an overwhelming decision to check out these anime manga reviews straight out the kitchen. Brought by Supreme Guru, sit back, relax and listen and join in on the discussion. I ain't Supreme Guru for nothing. I am anime, you know you can't click away or get away from the urge of talking manga and anime. So pay close attention when I say that Guru is in the here and now and here to stay.
What's up, people? It's Guru. Welcome to channel. Keep it real raw and uncut. Today's topic, you see the heading? Let's go. Oh man, I just finished watching Welcome to N.H.K. last week, and I meant to do this little discussion about it a while back, but hey, I've been busy as hell, man. On top of that, I've been kind of lazy too, but hey, it is what it is. We get into it now, man. Let's get into this, man. Welcome to N.H.K. It's a story about this guy named, I actually wrote some notes for once. It's a shonen, came out in July 9th, the anime did, July 9th, 2006, and it ran from that to December 17th of 2006. And it is based around this character named Saito. He's the main character, and he's what they call a hikikomori. And what it really is like, it's almost like it's like a form of, I guess, like agoraphobia or whatever, like when you're kind of scared of the outside world, kinda. Well, he has that, and he's really battling with it, so he stays in his room all the time, just watch TV, eats cigarettes. I mean, smokes cigarettes and eats or whatever. I say eats, whatever it is. Probably do both anyway. He's crazy. Anyway, so his life was just like going nowhere, and his parents was paying for his rent in his apartment and stuff like that because he didn't work. He didn't do much of anything, but just like I said, eat, sleep, and shit. That was it. That's all he did all day. That was it. That was his whole life. He wasn't washing, he was taking a shower, he had trash piling up in the side of his room. He was just wouldn't go outside, but he go outside like little ways, but he was just really antisocial and stuff. He really was scared of like humor and bonding or whatever we want to call it. So, but he did have one friend that he from high school he was cool with, and he kind of check up on him every now and then. And the thing he didn't realize, his friend lived right next door to him in the same apartment complex. And I say, but he never was going outside, so he didn't know. But anyway, I was kind of, what a coincidence, you know. Anyway, so one day this little young girl named Misaka, something like that. I'm I'm bad with names. I'm gonna say Misaka. I'm gonna stick with that. She comes out and she's been watching him, and she knows that he's a hikikomori and all that stuff. She wants to help him out. And she makes a contract that says she's gonna help him out as long as he keep coming to these classes and these courses. She's gonna help him with his problem. And if he fails to come to the class, he has to pay her a million yen fine. And so he signs the contract, and they start meeting up in this place in the park at night. She started like talking to him, trying to help him with his situation. And so we try to figure out the whole time, is like, what's this girl deal? Why does she want to help this guy so bad? Why does she care so much? And then his friend, he lies to her and says, like, he tries to act like, well, I'm actually not what you think I am. I'm not suffering from like hikikomori and all this stuff. But she knows he's lying. And so he says he tells all these different lies, like he makes video games and all this stuff. So she's like, okay, show it to me. He could show them to work. So he has to hook up with his homeboy that lived right next door to him, that he didn't know lived next door to him. His name was Yamazaki, something like that. Yamazaki, I think is the name. Yamazaki. And so Yamazaki a pervert, you know what I'm saying? He's an otaku, and he buys a whole bunch of video games and anime figurines, but usually like girls. He really liked the girls, and in a way he has this weird. Everybody has a weird ass personality. Like, his thing is, he loves women and he lusts for women, but at the same time, he kind of hates women because he thinks all women are liars. And then Misaka is kind of weird. She doesn't have any friends. And she's a young girl, she's pretty, and she has no friends. And that's kind of weird. And then, of course, my man Sato's a hikikomori. He's like kind of scared of people, but he has a good personality and a good heart, but yet he's suffering from that condition. And so all the thing comes together, him and I'm gonna call him Yamaha, I can't remember. Yamaha and Saito. Yamaha and Saito, like, they're gonna make this thing called a gal game. And it's like a little pervert game where you have sex, a little hentai video game. And so they're gonna make this up. So my man Sato makes the script, and Yamaha doing all the damn computer programming stuff, and they gonna sell it. And so that's the whole thing is like, they got a deadline to make, because they're gonna go to some kind of convention and sell the game. That's gonna be proof that, like, you know, like, I guess, like, he actually accomplished something. So Sato's really into it, so he dives deep into the whole otaku lifestyle and stuff, and try to pick up some tips and stuff to help him with his writing. And it goes from there. So the girl keeps on trying to help him out. Then, I'm not trying to get along, so I'm telling you too much of the story. But anyway, so that whole interaction is going on. And on top of that, another chick from his past comes through. And I think he like secretly loved this chick. I think she had feelings for him, but they both like liked each other. They used to go into the same classroom, and they used to like spend hours upon every day they spend together. And she was like a year ahead of him. And they never came to terms with their feelings for each other. Even though they spent all that time with each other, and then like she left him, it's kind of like it took something away from him, kind of. So he started building on this whole thing going on. This whole bunch of like outside influences start happening and making him. It's an emotional roller coaster. He's like, you got emotional highs with him, like you think he's getting better, and then something happens to bring him right back down, and he gets better, he goes right back down, and things, and it just keeps showing you like how it's a good anime. Because he gets caught up in a situation where you think he's doing good. You think he's okay, he's on the right track, he's doing good, he's doing great. And he goes out with the girl from his high school from back in the day, but he don't know that she's doing bad. And so it is up to she takes him out on this vacation thing, and he think like, you know, cool, I'm out there. And he's out there living with people, he out there staying with people out on the beach, interacting and stuff. And they're acting all bad and snooty to him. He couldn't figure out like why y'all like kind of treat me bad, but he didn't let it get it down. He kept going. So I'm thinking like, okay, good, he's cured, because usually that would have scared him off because people were acting mean toward him and distant, and he was trying to interact with them. But he's stuck in there, man. And we come to find out that all the people that came together is going to be a suicide mission. They were going to kill themselves because they all had like powerful things happen to them in their lives, and they were going to kill themselves. And this was like the purpose too, like really messed him up, because you know he feels his life is all screwed up. So it's like, he's like, oh shit, what is he gonna do? But like all of a sudden now he actually gives a fuck about his life, and so he had to come to terms with that. But then the girl that he was in lust after, as his high school chick, she wants to kill herself, and her life is way better than his. So it's like saying kind of like it's a whole bunch of drama that shows you like no matter where you at in life, you know, someone's always doing worse, someone always doing better. Like your bottom might be somebody's top. So it's never as bad as what you think it is, and things could be worse than what it is. So it's like, and it shows how different people deal with life situations. That's basically in a nutshell. That's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a good anime. Some parts it was kind of slow. Sometimes it was hard to watch. But if you start to get into the character, you start starting to feel for Saito. You start feeling, okay, what's gonna happen to him next? Because like it's an emotional roller coaster, like I said. And like I said, if you're into like slice of life and shoujo, this is up your alley. If you're if you're just into battle shonen, you probably won't like this too much, man. It's not really. You can give it a try. I said at least give it 3 or 4 episodes. If you ain't interested by then, you're probably not gonna like it. Like I said, I just started really getting into it the 3rd episode. But then another thing about the story is you find out, you go back to Mikasa, whatever her name is, and you find out what her deal is and why she doesn't have friends and all this stuff and what happens in her life. And it's like I'm not gonna ruin it for you, a situation where he did something to her and she reacted kind of funny, and he couldn't realize why she was acting like that. And then he explained to him, you know, her uncle explains to him her past, and he realized what he did was really bad because of what she had went through. And then he found out that she wants to kill herself. So he got a situation where how he's gonna help her out. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. I'm not gonna say it ends on an epic ending or a bad ending. You gotta watch it for yourself, man. A whole bunch of stuff goes down in this series, man. Like I said, it's an emotional roller coaster, ups and downs. And this one scene, man. I'm trying hard now. I'm putting here spoilers because I don't know. I'll probably spoil something for some people. But this is one scene I'm not gonna spoil for you. He get caught up in this video game, and he spends hours upon hours upon hours. Everybody's been missing him. Like, where has he been at? Where's Sato been? And he's been playing this video game for hours and hours. He hasn't been eating. He hasn't been washing. Trash is all in his room. and he's been living in this digital world and just playing this online game. And there's this one character in there, looks like a little rat-looking, possum-looking thing, weird little character in the game. And you know, they're interacting with each other people in the video game. So he actually ends up meeting this guy, and the guy is a hikikomori like him. And the guy freaks out when he meets him in person. So he has to go back. Sato goes into the video game to talk to him inside the digital world, and he actually isn't afraid in the digital world to interact with people. That's how he associates with people. And when the guy's telling his story in there, and you see the little character and the little rat, whatever the character was, man, and the little character is actually crying tears like the guy's doing in the real world, man, and you can see the pain in this little character's face. And I was like, damn, it was a good acting, man. It was bringing tears to your eyes, man, because he was telling him how, like I said, when your top might be somebody's bottom, it was like what Sato was at his lowest point, that was that guy's highest point. You know, that guy was actually suffering a lot worse, and he was showing how desperate and bad his life was in that character, man. And to see the emotion in that character when he was on the little video game, I was like, damn. And man, I was like saying, man, it almost makes you shed some tears, man. I was like, damn. So that was a great scene, man. I really liked it, man. To me, that was the best part of the whole series by none. That whole interaction right there, it explained the whole series in a nutshell, right there. It could have ended right there for me, and it would have been great, because it was, like I said, it was a great dramatic, epic scene, man. But like I said, I'm not gonna say it's a must-see, but it's worth the watch. It's worth the look at. Scale of 1 to 10, I have to give it a 7.5, man. I really can't give it an 8. Like I said, it had a few slow moments in it, and I think it's only 24 or 25 episodes. I'm pretty sure it's 24. I think it's 24. And it's a lot of the slow episodes is like, you could've, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe if I was more of a slice of life shoujo type person, I would rank it higher. But that's not take away from the quality of it. It's a quality anime, quality story. I haven't gotten to the manga. The manga's a little bit more raunchier and stuff. I think the manga might be like 8 volumes or something like that. I'm not sure. Don't take my word for it. But like I said, it's worth the watch, man. If you into stuff like that, man, you'll like it. You'll like it, man. I said it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed to watch it. Like I said, it's in my anime collection. I bought it over this last, like the winter, whatever. But I just not finished watching. But good series, man. It's worth to check it out. Like I said, tell me y'all thoughts on the series. Have you seen it, or if you think you're gonna watch it? I probably butchered this whole discussion, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said, it was a good anime. Check it out if you can. This is Guru. Holla at you later. Peace.